Hey guys, Welsknight here, bringing you another brand new episode of Unabridged, and welcome back. I have been very busy between episodes, gotten quite a lot done. So last night I finished up well, I didn't finish the roof per se, but I finished up a good portion of the roof. So we've got this part of it going here, and I got the sides done here. I think I'm going to take this log and bring it all the way up. I left the space in the middle right here, which is one of the things we're going to be working on today. Also spent quite a lot of time gathering resources and mining. So you might see I've got an ardite pick and an ardite hammer now. Went into the nether, got some cobalt, got some more ardite. So I think I'm going to upgrade the longsword to Menulin, probably in this episode as well. But for now, I kind of want to get to work on the house, and that's pretty much what's been going on. Oh, one other thing. I've done quite a lot of exploring, as you can see, and down somewhere in this area, I found a spider spawner, which I have captured in a diamond dolly. I borrowed some diamonds from Aaron, I believe it was, on the server. But anyway, let's get to work. We have quite a lot to do. I seem to have left... I just put all the materials I needed back in the chest. That was silly of me. Anyway, I digress. So let's go ahead and start work on this. We're going to go with the spruce wood planks, I think, that we've been using for most of the house, at least. Let's just grab a bunch of those. And then I think what we'll do is we'll kind of start them right here. This is going to be a door. And this torch is going to have to move. I'll just put it right there for now. Any other torches in the way? I don't think so. So we'll do that right here. And we're going to build this up and around as well. And then this wall is just going to come pretty much all the way up to... I really only want it to go up to here. Maybe what we'll do is we'll take this out. We'll put it right there instead. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll need to do that on both sides. Because I do want this to be, this row of planks right here, I do want that to be angled from the logs so that it fits with the rest of the house. So we'll do that. Oh, placed it the wrong way. Actually, no, we don't even need to do that. We can just leave them the way it is. Because there's going to be walls that go along this entire area. Like so. There we go. So we've got this kind of up to right here now. And then here is where this will start. How's that going to look from down below? I think I'll probably have to bring this roof out a little bit more, but that's fine. I can do that. And this will be identical. So we'll bring this up. And I also need to figure out how high I want this to go. Maybe... Ooh, do I want it in line with the house? No, I think I actually want it up about there. So that's... Okay. Yeah, that should do. That should be plenty tall, and then we'll put a roof on it, and that will really stick out, which is exactly what I want. So that will do nicely. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and build this part up as well. And like so. And I think that's the same level. So let's do this. Yeah, it is. Good. Okay. Then you would go there, you would go here, and then 2, and 2. That way it matches what we have down there. So that should work. Now, getting back down is going to be the challenge. There we go. Okay, so let's build this up to right there for now. This is going to be quite the tower, I must say. And we'll just do a little bit of this. How's that look over here? Yeah, this will work. Okay. And I don't suppose... There we go. Okay. So we got that part kind of built up. Let's take a look at it and just kind of check the height from out here. It's gonna be quite the ways, and then we'll have the roof kind of coming up like that. And I think that will work. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to get some more work done on this tower, guys, and I will be back with a progress update in just a little bit. Alright, guys, I am back, and I have gotten quite a lot done. I've gotten the majority of the tower done. Still need to get the roof on it and some of that kind of stuff, and as you can see, this roof level needs to kind of come in so that it intersects properly, but that's fine. I added 2 floors, and I put in a little stone ladder here so you can get up. So you've got 1 floor here where I knocked out spaces for windows, a second identical floor here, and then up here on the roof level where all this is. So what we need to do is we need to bring this in, which I think that's what I'm going to do next. So let's see here. There'll be a stair there. That would be one of those. That would be one of those. Then we'd have a stair there. One of those. And a stair there. So now that's all running into the roof as it should. And then we can just kind of sneak our way over and do the same right in here, I think. Can we? Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe we'll have to just... Oh, that's not the right spot. Let's see. You know what? I'll just do it from the top again. That's probably... I think that was actually the best way to go about doing it. There we go. And let's see. Actually, right here, we need one of those, and then a stone slab on top, like so. Yep, that's the way to do it. Okay, let's just break that so I can get over to this side. There we go. And... oh, ouch, I fell. Let's just bring that down, and then I'll go in later. I'll go in... ooh, that's not what I wanted. I'll go in after I've got the actual roof itself in place here. I'll go in and I'll do all the other fun stuff, like... ah, man. That one's going to be really hard to get, isn't it? Oh, maybe not. I can just do it from, like, right here. There we go. Anyway, as I was saying, once I've got that side of the roof in place, I'll come down here, and I'll go back and make all of that stuff match up as well. I think I should probably put a torch up there just temporarily, just for lighting purposes. There we go. But I'll get all that taken care of. So, I'm going to get back to work, guys, and I'll be back with you in a little bit. Alright, guys, I am back, and I've got that all filled in. I've got those looking good. We'll need to get some sort of lighting up there. I'm thinking probably some sort of chandelier that'll come down to probably right about this level right here or so. Since we have a nice center point, I think that'll work out pretty... ooh, but we don't. This is technically a 4 wide. Well, I'll think about that. Let's get up here and start working on the roof for this little area. And that's going to be the tricky part, as always. So the first thing is to get this little bit done. And I think what I should probably do is just build some scaffolding out like that. And we'll put these like so. There we go. So this will be kind of our main roof thing. Now, down here and here, I know I want that to kind of come out like so. And this, I want... Is that how I want to do that? Or do I want... I think I actually want spruce slabs there. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's just make a few of those. There we go. So we'll do spruce slabs in this little kind of intersection. And then we'll knock out our scaffolding. And that should work. That should, anyway, also prevent any mobs from being able to spawn up here as well. So if we do that, I think that'll be good. I'm trying to think of any reason it wouldn't be. But we just basically bring that out, bring that over, and put a step there. And that's going to give us kind of the steeper angle that we're looking for right off the bat, because I want it to go up relatively high. So let's see. Now we need to reverse that. We need a stone here, a stair. Oh, that's not the right one. We need an upside down here, because we're basically just trying to reverse this as much as possible. Maybe one more. Is that centered? No, this is center right here. So then we bring this one up too. And like so. Actually, let's just go one like that. That should... Yeah, that actually looks about right. Let's try it from this side. And it's dark again. Why is it always dark? Just put a couple torches here. Okay. So we said spruce slabs along here. Including there. There we go. And then we had a stone stair there. This was a slab. And these went all the way around. Like that. There we go. Ooh, let's not fall off. That would have really been unfortunate. We'll do something like that. And then we just basically got to build it up again. So it goes, let's see here. This actually is one too high. I just realized that. Let's fix that. Because that'll have something else going on it, which is fine. So now we go here. And then I think we started bringing it up again right away, didn't we? Yes, we did. Okay. So, up, like so, over, up, like, oh, what did I do? What? Oh, ow, falling. What did I do? I messed something up. Okay. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, that's easy enough to fix. Let's get all that back. There we go. So actually, this is where that was supposed to start, right there. Then that comes up. So yeah, okay, I'm right. These are supposed to go like so, and like so. So they're visible right there. There we go. I thought something was a little weird. There we go. Up. And here. And then this one should be 2. And like so. Let's take a look at that. Is that symmetrical? It is indeed. Excellent. All right, guys. I'm going to get the rest of this roof taken care of, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right, guys, I am back, and I've got the outline of the roof taken care of. Now I'm just filling it in, which shouldn't be all that difficult. It should be pretty straightforward. So basically, we're just going across the outline and connecting everything up. Now, in situations like this one, we're just making it match whatever's over here. So there we go. And then this will all be the regular spruce wall texture that we've been using, because we want that to be kind of the backdrop, I guess we would call it, for the rest of the roof. So we'll get something like this going, and here as well. And we'll just leave a little gap there so I can get in and out. Like that. Beautiful. Now, let's see here. Leaving the gap there for the door. We'll take, I suppose we can fill this stuff in too. It's probably a good idea just to keep things from spawning spiders, anything. I don't know if there's much in this mod pack that can spawn in a 1-block space, but I don't particularly want to find out either. There we go. So that gives us our little room. We'll fill that in as well. And then we're just back to roofing. So, all pretty straightforward, guys. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get back to finishing up the roof, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. All right, guys, I think I've got the roof finished up in here. So all I need to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, all I really need to do is block off this part up here. Oh, not with oak, not with oak. There we go. So I got that going, and I think everything should pretty much be done. We might have to put in a couple more windows right there, which is fine. That works out pretty well. This all looks good to me. Let's peek out here. That also looks correct. All right. And then we will be putting spruce microblocks on the bottom of those, just so it all looks correct. Let's take a look at it from here. Okay. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. So, let's take... Now, here's the real test. We need to take a look at it from down below in the village. That's going to be the real question. How does it look from way down there? We'll maybe take a look at it from on top of that watchtower or something. Looks pretty good from here. Let's see. And man, this wall sprung up basically overnight. I know it was there for the first episode that I recorded, but I mean, it was, the whole thing was quite literally put up on my very first day on the server. So I was pretty impressed by that. And it's a nice looking wall. All right, Schnicks. I know we're friends, but I want to take a look. I'm going to steal your watchtower. I hope you don't mind. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It definitely kind of sticks out. I think we'll probably want... Maybe we'll fly a flag from the top of it or something? I don't know. I like it. I think it turned out fairly well. And there is more to do as far as like glass panes and things along those lines. I don't know that I like... It almost... No, I think that works. I'll have to think about it a little bit. But it looks pretty good, at least in my opinion. And the rest of the stuff that I have to do is kind of just boring, not so fun stuff. So I think that what I'm going to do, guys, is I will go ahead and end this episode right here. Looks like our starter house is really coming along, if you ask me. Let's just see. Yeah, look at that. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Although I think what might improve it, I think I know what it needs. It just needs something to kind of show those lines going back. Although it does have the cobblestone there. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. That's going to do it for me, though, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Open door. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it. It really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below. Don't forget to check out the other members of the server. Links to them in the video description as well. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.